Hey everyone, what's up? I just wanted to kind of give my thoughts on Jermaine Ortiz versus Teofimo Lopez. A lot of people right now, they're thinking that Teofimo Lopez is distracted and he should pay attention to what's in front of him. And I agree wholeheartedly 100%. Jermaine Ortiz is a very good fighter, pretty solid guy. We'll just talk briefly about the Lomachenko fight. I think if he would have had a couple of 12-round fights, experience before he fought Loma, because that was his first 12-rounder, I think he would have beat Lomachenko. I did score the fight 7-5. You know what I'm saying? Lomachenko, he was able to sweep those championship rounds. Ortiz did get tired. He did have the advantage, though, of being Lomachenko's sparring partner. But again, he expended too much energy in the early rounds. He was up on the cards like around the 8th round. I think I had him up. It's been a while since I've watched and scored it. 9th round specifically, from what I remember, Loma had a very good first minute. He did take the last 2 minutes off, but he did land a more effective work in that minute than Ortiz was able to kind of get back. Also, he abandoned his southpaw position when he did turn southpaw. It did give Loma more problems, you understand. Loma, I think I remember my scorecard. It was 3, 5, 6 was a swing round. That's when Ortiz first turned southpaw and he was giving Loma some problems. He almost closed that gap on Lomachenko. 7th round, I gave to Ortiz. And 8th, 7th and 8th, I've actually gave to Ortiz, but Loma was able to pull out rounds 9, 10, 11, 12 from what I remember. I'll have to go back and look at my scorecard. It's going to make a lot of you Loma fans mad. You probably had it like 8-4 or something stupid. That was not an 8-4 fight. I'm sorry. Dude had a very good chance in that ring, and he was punishing Lomachenko. But regardless, styles do make fights. We can't sit here and judge things off of Ortiz's performance against Lomachenko. His style-wise, he's a guy who likes to punch in bunches. And when you do that against a guy like Teofimo Lopez, you're putting yourself in a very difficult situation. But there's always, a double-edged sword. It could still be effective either way. The weaknesses of Teofimo in this fight, of course, is his mental. If this dude can start a chain reaction where he can get Teo to doubt himself, and then you'll see Teo's heart start to pump Kool-Aid, he does have a chance to win. But unfortunately, even if people consider Teofimo Lopez to be distracted right now, which I think Teo, he's just a child of this generation. You understand? Men specifically today, they need attention just like women today. And unfortunately for Teo, he does have those type of attributes. Plus, he's got a weird relationship with his father. You know what I'm saying? But it's just a stylistic thing. I still give Teofimo Lopez the edge. What's his name? He can win rounds. He's very disciplined. If he can establish his jab and things like that, go to the body things, keep Teofimo Lopez guessing. He can win this fight, but again, he's going to have to get Teofimo Lopez to kind of start doubting himself and getting down on himself, and then that's when he can really start doing some magic. But again, his style specifically, he's a guy who likes to throw punches and bunches, and I think Teo's athleticism, counter-punching ability, plus his power. We talked about Lomachenko earlier, who I think's a frail guy and isn't really that strong at all. Teofimo, on the other hand, he's a stronger guy. He has more of a punch that is going to gain more respect. I still don't see Jermaine Ortiz pulling this fight out. I don't. He can shock it again. We've seen what's-his-name beat Teofimo Lopez, of course, but Cambosis, but still, he's going to have to really affect Teo mentally before he's able to beat him physically. But just given the styles, again, I don't see his punches and bunches being too much of a factor, especially when he starts getting countered by Teo. Then he's going to kind of grow timid. He still doesn't have much experience in the 12-rounders. Teofimo Lopez, he's been on the different stages and things like that. I think he's just more prepared for that type of stuff. And I don't think Ortiz has enough. As far as I've seen him knock some people out, he's got some skills. We can't sit here and act like he's just a bum. Again, this guy in his first 12-rounder almost beat Lomachenko. He just got tired, things like that, little rookie mistakes. But I don't know. I think just the differences and attributes that Teo possesses over a guy like Lomachenko. Again, when you're throwing those little, combinations that don't have much power on them, you understand, and you're getting countered in between, I think it's definitely going to dissuade Jermaine Ortiz a lot. So I do have Teofimo Lopez definitely winning. I don't know by knockout. I think it's going to be somewhat of a close fight. I do give Teo the 8-4 edge. He may knock down Jermaine Ortiz, especially if Ortiz gets tired and he's just blindly throwing those combinations, gets caught in between those sequences. Teofimo Lopez, he does have special attributes. He does, guys. He can catch and shoot, things like that. If Ortiz, like I said, if he can't fight a disciplined fight, not get caught and things like that, although I don't see him doing it, he does have a good chance of actually upsetting the apple cart here. But, Teofimo Lopez right now, he's kind of rattling everyone's cages right now. I'm not mad at him with this Terrence Crawford talk and things like that. He's just trying to get attention. He knows what he's doing. He's pretty educated when it comes to media. And he knows that all controversy, even if it's bad, is good controversy or, whatever they say. And I still got him winning 8-4 type of decision, and he may even have a knockdown or two in this fight. That's all I have to say for now. I don't see the distractions, again, being too much of a problem for Teofimo Lopez. I don't. He's one of those kids, again, he needs attention for whatever reasons. That's just how he's built. He loves that type of stuff and he craves that type of stuff. He's going to say and do whatever to get attention. So I don't see this as a negative for Lopez again. Maybe he does need to focus just a little bit more, but we're still a little ways out from this fight. So I think he's actually doing a good job promoting himself and everything right now. We all know he'll lose to Terrence Crawford. I mean, why would I even waste time in even getting into that? You're just not there mentally. You don't have the boxing IQ, Those same tactics that worked against a guy like Lomachenko, a very passive guy, a guy who, even in a Salido fight, didn't throw too many punches, started turning it on too late, which he did the same thing versus Teofimo Lopez. Crawford's not going to have that problem. Plus, we know Crawford's just a psychopath. He's bigger, stronger. He can wrestle, grapple, and do things like that. He's been long overdue to fight a littler guy, to be quite honest. He's always been fighting these bigger fighters. If you do your research, and I think it would actually be a little treat if he fought a smaller guy at this point in his career. But regardless, that's all we got on this topic. I think your safe money is on Teofimo Lopez to bet just for the win outright. Again, he can counter him, catch him with a left hook or something crazy, but what's his name's going to have to really fight a very disciplined fight. He's going to have to hurt and really garner Teofimo Lopez's, it's just too much of an uphill battle, I think, for him. And I personally think that Top Rank in them, they may be trying to set up Jermaine Ortiz to kind of take his spot. You know what I'm saying? Teofimo might be too much of a problem for them right now. But again, I still think Teofimo Lopez, just naturally talent and gifted abilities, are going to pull him through in this fight. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye.